Thank you so much. And I guess just kind of piggybacking on that, could you share one transformative exercise or practice that you would recommend to these guys that are striving to become more authentic and more resilient?
Yeah. Yeah. I often say that the go-to is spend that time to figure out what your core values are and spend the time to figure out what your core needs are. Those are two really transformative exercises that you can go through. And I know that online there's a lot of lists that you can find and you just I'm a firm believer that it's not just about looking at a list and asking yourself, okay, which ones out of this list make the most sense to me, but spend time with it, ask certain questions like, what are some times in my life that I've had that I remember from a positive perspective. What were those experiences like? And then flip the coin over. What were some moments where I felt regret or I felt maybe sad by an experience? Because even in grief, on through grief, we will be able to pick out what we value. So it's being able to look at both sides of that coin and spending that time to go into those types of inner work questions, paying attention to what have I experienced in my life and what has meant the most to me, then going to one of those lists and figuring out what those top core values are. That's what's really needed. Because even when we're setting goals, most often people will set goals, but they don't do it from an intrinsic place. They kind of set it because it's maybe what they think they should set or from an external perspective.